俺の勝ちだ。文句あんのか。
What's up? Yeah, it's a really nostalgic intro for me. If I sound weird, I am using my Rode wireless microphone. It should be coming across okay. So is it weird bad, or is it just weird different from the usual? Acceptable. Okay. I mean, as long as I'm, you know, audible. Less bass. Okay. Peaking a bit. Peaking a bit. Maybe that's better. It doesn't look like I'm peaking. Well, I haven't been playing on the CRT for D2. And I thought I would do some CRT time. It does look like the game is on the loud side. Let me know if that's better. Dead or Alive 2 kind of screams at you with its fucking rock music. It has probably one of the best intros for any game on the Dreamcast. It just has a lot of energy to it. And it also has extremely late 90s, early 2000s vibes, you know, it's kind of sort of grunge. It's definitely like a Japanese take on kind of like grunge metal of that era. Particularly when it goes into this psychedelic bit here. This reminds me of like Alice in Chains a bit. Anybody else getting that a little bit? Sonic Adventure's intro is... Well, let me preface this by saying it is near and dear to my heart. But everything about Sonic Adventure aged poorly. Just every single thing. And I feel like that intro kind of does too. I don't think the music is as good as this. And I also don't think the visuals are as good as this. Like, there's something really crisp and visually pleasing about Dead or Alive's real-time graphics. Also, that's what's, I think, the most impressive about this, is that it's all... They did the whole thing in in-game graphics. and it still looks really great, right? Like, it's super crisp. And everything visually pops. Well, Pandora has caused me to walk over. I don't know if you guys noticed that listening to me. I talked the whole way. But I went over and I got Sonic Adventure so we can have a comparison experience. The Sonic Adventure intro also goes for like a late 90s, early 2000s rock motif. And it's not bad. I don't know. It feels like whenever they do a Sonic thing, after not a long period of time, the official Sonic stuff starts to feel like fan fiction Sonic stuff. Does that make sense? There's a weird kind of, particularly in this era of time, in Sega's between times, it feels like they just didn't polish anything. And Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast is one of those titles. There's a lot of stuff in it that's just like, isn't this y'all's console? What happened? Why is it like this? Imagine if Nintendo put out a Mario that was like Sonic Adventure. I never played Sonic Adventure 2. The worst thing in this game is the lip syncing. I hate looking at any of the characters when they're talking. Don't get me wrong, I played the shit out of this. It's so bad. Now you see, this is pretty hype. You better like that little guitar hook, because you hear it in the game all the time whenever things are like loading. Oh, yep, there it goes.
Select a memory card. Select a file.
Yeah, there's something about a lot of this that just, it feels unpolished in a way that quickly seems more and more unpolished as time goes on. And then for me personally, I find a lot of the character stuff in Sonic really cringe. And I have always kind of struggled with how their world building sucks. This world building for Sonic has always been kind of in the toilet. It kind of starts life as one of those... I don't know how to explain it, but like Sonic is closer to those sort of abstract platformers, if anybody knows what I'm talking about. Like there's platformers that were coherent, which I would classify as like a Mario platformer. And then there were platformers where they're kind of like abstract and hard to follow, like what the fuck is happening? And that's kind of more of Sonic. It's well crafted, generally, and for the most part, better crafted than most other games, platformers that were like that. But when you're playing a Mario game, you feel like you understand the world you're looking at. In my opinion, more than when you're playing like an old Sonic game. And then it gets really bad when they go into the 3D realm. Mixing these characters that look like cartoons with just regular old humans. Even if the humans kind of look cartoony, it's like, this doesn't work. And I always felt like that didn't work. And that was super verified when we got to whatever it was, like Sonic 06. And we end up, it was like fate. It was like the only way that this could go, unless they get off of this path, is they're going to end up having Sonic kiss a human girl. And it happened. And it's one of the worst things that ever happened. Here's another game that holds up super fucking good. Don't worry, we're going to play D2. Yeah, in Sonic 06, infamously, there's like a princess girl character or something. I don't even understand why. And I'm pretty sure they have a kiss scene. This game holds up super fucking good. Every time I pop this game in and just stare at it for a bit, I can't believe how good it still is.
Namco.
Howard the Duck fucked a human first. Thank you for that tidbit. Yeah. This is an absolutely legendary title. And it still feels perfect. Fun fact about this intro, again, because this is all rendered in-engine, they'll swap out characters and character costumes, and like different characters can be in this scene. It just sort of makes random choices, and it all fits and works together. I think some of them are locked, like Cervantes here. I'm gonna have to have a Dreamcast Fighters night, because there's so many fighting games that are just really near and dear to my heart on this system. Yeah, I don't think this was ever ported, right? Basically, you could play this in the arcade, or you could play it on the Dreamcast, and that's it. It's amazing, though, Pandora. Oh, it's on the 360. Really? Wow, that's a weird port. They skipped a generation before porting it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Soul Calibur...
Soul Calibur.
Yeah, Soul Calibur was in the arcade. This is actually the sequel to Soul Edge, right? So Soul Edge is the actual original in this series. What are you... What's with you, Def? Are you serious right now? I'm just checking. Can't tell if joking. I mean, you're not actually far off. Because there were... fucking... Arcades are really interesting in terms of hardware. So this is a good question. Not to go like super deep into history, but arcades mainly started out as like the entire game was on a main board, and so basically like a giant motherboard that would be mounted on the back of like the door on the back of the cabinet. Yeah, and so they could potentially change games by like changing chips and stuff like that. For the most part, they would ship a whole main board and that would be the game. But then they kind of mirror or precede home console technology. So like arcade machines were kind of like the consoles we ended up having at home, but like a few years of technology ahead. So eventually they started migrating to cartridges. So you know how I have the Neo Geo shit? A lot of the collection that I have has actually been the MVS cartridges, because those are the cartridges they used in the Neo Geo machines. They're essentially the same, they are the same games as the AES, the home Neo Geo cartridges. But they basically used the same cartridge system with different size, different shaped cartridges so that you couldn't interchangeably use them. But actually there are adapters to where you can get an adapter for the home Neo Geo console that you can plug the MVS arcade cartridges into, and it will play those games. Because they are just the same games. That's unique to the Neo Geo because the Neo Geo was literally arcade perfect. It was the earliest console to actually have arcade perfect games at home. That was its whole shtick. In the case of the Dreamcast, it is close to a Neo Geo type situation because the system that they had in arcades, this was a Sega arcade system. It was called... There's another one that I'm forgetting the name of, but there was Naomi and Naomi 2. I believe Dreamcast is based off of Naomi. And so games that ran on that could be ported really cleanly to the Dreamcast. And they used a cartridge system, but I think they eventually migrated to a disc-based system. Capcom had a cartridge system of their own for arcades. After that, I would imagine that they start migrating towards probably like NAND storage type. I don't actually know like more modern arcade hardware stuff. But yeah, this game holds up super fucking good. It's really amazing, actually, in terms of its features. Like, just look at the main menu. It drops you on arcade, but they have versus battle, team battle, time attack, survival, museum, practice, mission battle. The museum is crazy. There's an art gallery and a battle theater to start with, but there's so much unlockable shit in this game. It's insane. It's completely unhinged. There's a shit ton of unlockable characters, costumes, little movies, backstory things you can read, concept art. This game is packed full of shit. Battle theater, you can pick characters and watch them fight each other. The options are insane in this game. They really just went crazy. I love this game. I think I 100%ed it one time, and it was work. It was work to do it. And Kalik was always my guy.
Welcome back to the stage.
I'm pretty decent with Kalik. Yeah, Dav. Arcade hardware is really interesting. If it wasn't such a massive, like, space taking up type of thing, I would get more into actual arcade hardware, but it's just like I don't have anywhere to store a whole shitload of main boards. Also, I think Kilik is he's basically like baby mode for this game because he has this giant rod that's really long distance attacks, so you can just do this shit from across the board and just never get touched. Woo!
This victory strengthened the soul of Kilik.
I don't think we lost this, really. There's plenty of games that come out now that are like really packed with features. I mean, there's games that are not. But this sort of stuff still happens, I think. It's just there's a lot more features that are like relegated to online, stuff like that. DLC, and so forth. Yeah, for some reason the announcer voice is super compressed in this. That's the one thing I think actually sucks. The rest of the presentation is mwah.
This victory strengthened the soul of Kilik. You win.
I love beating them up after they're down. Yeah. We've moved on from those days because arcades are basically dead. Did they put boob physics on the character's pants? You realize that that's just physics, right? it's not boob physics.
This victory strengthens the soul of Kilik. You win.
Also, if that ever happens where they both fall down, I always opt to not ever get up.
Battle 2.
It just looks way better when they're both laying on the ground.
This victory strengthens the soul of Kilik. You win.
You guys are still thinking about Dead or Alive 2. That's what's happening here.
Versus Voldo.
Ah, Voldo. Everybody loves Voldo. Everyone's favorite character.
This victory strengthened the soul of Kilik. You win. Battle 2, fight. This victory strengthened the soul of Cake.
I think every fighting game had a had this funny habit of including a bizarre character, right? Because Tekken also, well, okay. Tekken had a lot of weird ones, but Tekken had one guy who was, yeah, Yoshimitsu.
This victory strengthened the soul of Cake. You win!
Yeah, but even with a bunch of bizarre characters, somehow Voldo still stands out because of his insane moveset. The crawling around like a crab thing really catches people's attention.
This victory strengthened the soul of Cake.
Oh yeah, he also looks like he's wearing a BDSM getup.
Versus Sophitia. Battle 1, fight! This victory strengthened the soul of Cake. You win! Battle 2, fight! This victory strengthened the soul of Cake. You win!
This victory strengthens the soul of Kilik.
Battle 1, fight!
I just have many great memories of great multiplayer fights in this.
This victory strengthened the soul.
It's a very fun multiplayer fighter with friends.
You win! Battle 2, fight!
Which online just really doesn't replicate at all. One of the best things about playing a fighting game with friends, especially when it's like just come out, is figuring it out together with your friends, and you're both like
Strengthened the soul.
learning off each other, both getting better together, that sort of thing.
You win!
Can get very competitive. It's more fun to spar against somebody who's roughly your level than it is to just be like way better than somebody else or something like that. Like trouncing somebody isn't fun and getting trounced isn't fun. But when you're roughly about on the same level, it can be a real blast.
Versus Inferno.
I feel like with fighting games and shooting games and stuff like that, the people who get really insane at them just basically haunt those games and chase away everybody else. Oh boy. Inferno did always have a good chance of whipping my ass. He's a bit hard. Oh.
Was seriously wounded, but the soul still burns.
The soul still burns.
Battle 2.
It's still such a good game. I really enjoy playing it. And what's wild to me is how the moveset just never left my mind. You know? Every time I sit down to play this, it feels just like when I originally played it.
You win. Final battle fight.
Yeah, fighting games can be hard to get good at. There's actually such a wide array. Oh, shit. He's got the Ivy sword. Ah, God. You can really get into this death loop with him. Oh, God, yeah.
Was seriously wounded, but the soul.
Like, there are definitely skills that can make you good at any fighting game. But, each game has its own little nuance and idiosyncrasies and quirks and timings. You know, it's a lot to learn a fighting game. I prefer ones that are not quite so heavily combo based, like that sort of Street Fighter style. But it depends on how they're designed, because then you might not have the most depth, right? Like Soul Calibur here doesn't really go deep with the combos. Ah. I really needed to land that. Oh, God. Another thing is that you really need to use the guard button, and I was never very good at doing that. I was always very aggressive in Soul Calibur.
You win. Final battle fight.
Oops. Ooh, I almost went up the edge. No! Oh, God. Oh, shit. Man, if I could have got that off, I could have potentially knocked him off the edge there and just sealed the deal. Wow, 2 losses. This is terrible. What's happening to me? Okay, off to a terrible start. Nope, that's bad. What was that shit? Oh. Defensive works a little better on him. There's actually some different combos for grab that I use. Like double press YB. Like this. Oh, nope, not that. Oh, that one. That's XA. So it's possibly a different grab. That combo doesn't seem to exist here. Die, monster! You don't belong in this world.
You win!
There it is. Sorry, I got sucked into playing Soul Calibur instead of D2. This will be a weird VOD. I just love this game. I love it very much. One thing I was really lamenting yesterday was I forgot that the only thing that I have remaining of Techromancer is the manual. I don't know where the disc is. And that makes me very sad. Oh man, we played the shit out of Dead or Alive 2, Soul Calibur, Power Stone, Techromancer, and a number of others. Oh man, there were these crazy, fucking wacky Japanese fighting games. I'm trying to remember. I feel like there was some sort of like weird blend of sports and fighting, I remember. There were some insane ones. We played the shit out of all of them. What was the one where you fight construction equipment? I don't know if I recall one like that. What jumped to mind was Blast Corps, but I don't think that's what you mean. But yeah, there you go. Soul Calibur. Fantastic game. Near and dear to my heart. Battle construction vehicles. What the heck? That sounds incredible. Put it on Throne. I've never heard of it at all. Let me copy this link here. German GamePro magazine theorized on their March 2005 DVD that the programmer escaped a mental institution because it needs a good bunch of craziness to invent an excavator or mup. The game was criticized that the vehicles were sluggish as an elephant drugged with tranquilizers, that the controls were not easy to understand, and that the game had bad edge flickering. All right, you're really selling me on this, but let's take a look here. BCV, Battle Construction Vehicles. And how expensive is it? It's got to be rare. Well, I can get an Australian copy for $30. Oh wow, I love the art already for the like main character. Did it come out in the States? I'm seeing a lot of Japanese copies, which is... I'm seeing Japanese and PAL copies. It's cheap. PAL region, $8. Big shipping, but $8 for the game. Did this not make it to the States? Let's see. No, it never did. Japan and PAL, and that's it. Interesting. That would give me, among other things, a reason to fuck around with Free McBoot. Now that I have the MemCard Pro for the PlayStation 2, I should be able to just slap Free McBoot on there, and I think that lets you get around region locking. Yes, no, maybe, possibly, I'm not sure. I haven't done Free McBoot. All right. Are we ready to get back to the strangest story possible? Can anyone be ready? Just a moment, please. The CRT is a little on the dark side. You know, like the Force. I'm sorry. Man. So, before I get going, one thing I will say is that the RetroTink 4K and having the retro games on a 4K monitor is... honestly, it has made it to where, like, I still prefer the look of the CRT, but it's pretty fucking good. The thing is, basically, the CRT looks just as good to me. It looks just as good, but it's like an OLED because the blacks are so completely black on a CRT. Whereas with my 4K monitor here, it looks great, and the color reproduction, I think, comes very close to the CRT. But it has that darkness, as long as you have the lights off. Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I do play with the lights off, generally. Or at least, I don't have a light shining on the CRT, if I do have a light on. I would imagine if my 4K monitor was OLED, it would be a tight competition. Yeah. But the CRT just... it looks so fucking good. Anyway, we were exploring this new place. Did we have anything in the archive about it? Vision. I think we read this, right? I'm not sure that we did, actually. A vision is an image that you imagine, or which forms in your mind. I think we had a different thing that explained what a vision was, but whatever, it's fine. I'm aware of the newer OSSC, but I kind of lost interest in it because of the RetroTink 4K. Like, my scalar path was like FrameMeister, OSSC, whatever that one is that I always forget the name of. It's like GBS control or whatever. I have that one. I have never used it much. And then RetroTink 5X, and then now RetroTink 4K. And the RetroTink 4K is just... it's just baller. It's so fucking good. I feel like what I recall seeing about the OSSC Pro was... it didn't seem bad at all. But it seemed marginal. And I feel like it didn't have the features that I like from the RetroTink. Have you messed with BFI on the 4K? I'm not sure. I guess not, because what do you mean by BFI? Black frame insertion. I have not been setting up my own profiles, so if big fucking images. If that's what that's about, then no. Really? I mean, wait. I mean, I have a 144 hertz monitor here. Is it easy to mess with? Anything that's trying to mimic CRT usually is bad for stream. Black frame insertion. Not applicable, not applicable. Uh-huh. I don't seem to be able to enable it, Doug. And I don't know why. It might be something about the signal. Because I will say, when I look at the CRT output, it looks smoother to me than when I'm looking at the RetroTink 4K output on my end. Yeah, I haven't tried it. I want to now. Okay, we can only move forward from here. Is there anything like right around here I should be looking at? Doesn't seem like it. Let's move forward. I'm so glad that we're doing this game. It's so unhinged in the most perfect way. So much better than I ever imagined. You know? Oh, wait, let's look at the door over here. We have to make sure we look at all the things, lest we can no longer look at the things. I did this already. Here. Let's go forward here. We can definitely get this down here. Yeah, I feel like we've been having such a cool time with this game. And I love that so much. I love when you guys get into some old fucking trash I dug up. It makes me so happy. Because I really love sharing it with you guys. Hey, new map. Let's go. We're getting a lot of FMAs here. Yeah, you know what's funny is I really didn't know anything about this game when I picked it up. I had heard of it only in that, like, there's a game called D2 for the Dreamcast. I had seen it places, but I had never seen any of the gameplay, didn't know any of the story, never heard anybody talk about it. And then either for our anniversary or my birthday or something, Nakomi was like, "Hey, you should just go on like a retro game shopping spree." So it just so happened the place we went to, you know, I always go to the glass case, see what they got. They had D and D2 sitting right there together. A little pricey, but I was like, fuck it. Now's my chance. I'll get them. And I'm so glad I did. We're gonna have to do D as well. That one is a little more unpleasant to view, but I kind of want to see where that thing goes. Okay. Long walk to the restroom door. I'm worried about Janny. Well, if you're gonna shit, now's the time. You're in the restroom.
Please don't.
Oh, please
What the hell?
Don't. What do you mean by that?
Why is she in a
You
towel?
say amusing things. Help, huh? I bet all the people you victimized until now pleaded for their lives in the same way, huh? Stop, please, help. Pitiful.
What was that animation?
You're hurting my ears. Shut up, will you? My head hurts. It's pounding. Don't shout. Do I have to beg, huh?
I think this is a vision or something.
It's Linda. You want to take some? This stuff's different from the usual stuff they sell. It's more potent and really works. You don't need any, because you're gonna die soon anyway. Or are even monsters scared of death? I guess it doesn't really matter, huh? It doesn't matter what happens to you because you're not human anyway. Are you? You're not human.
You're wrong.
You say such crazy things. What's not true? I saw you with my own 2 eyes. What wasn't true about how you mutated into that thing? How you attacked my father? How you ate him? Ate him!
You're wrong.
Liar! You're disgusting. Go on, why don't you show yourself? Go ahead and blossom into your sick, disgusting, real self. Right now. Come on.
The voice acting is surprisingly good.
Who's there? Oh, who do we have here? Do come and join us. Isn't that nice? We have company.
Where's Janny?
Do you blossom into a pretty flower, too? Come on, show me. I want to see.
Why is Kimberly in a towel?
Oh, let's conduct an experiment, shall we? Yes, an experiment. You know, a test on both of you.
It would only take like a cut, right? Not that this is okay. It's The Thing. This is just the scene from The Thing.
Bang! Bang! Well, let's see. Who should I shoot first? It's really simple. See, I take this pistol and bang, I shoot your foot. Bang! And if I see green blood, you lose. Bang! If I shoot you in the head, you won't be able to move. And if there's red blood, I guess I'll just have to untie the rope. Red blood proves you're human, you see? But if you bleed green, you know what happens. Bang!
I mean, he doesn't
I'm
seem
talking about you.
like he's too
Yes,
concerned
you. Do you hear me?
about trigger discipline. I keep waiting for him to blow his own head off. I feel like that's coming. I feel like that's what'll happen here.
How could you do that to my father?
That's not true.
Jesus
I
Christ.
saw you.
Oh, is game quiet?
I
Sorry.
saw you. You took my father and.
Is he just gonna die on the spot?
So that's why I'm going to experiment. Experiments are fun. I want to see you turn into a monster. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Look, look, I'm going to shoot you now. Bang! Just kidding. Surprise.
Oh. Oh shit. She actually.
I knew
Okay.
I was right. Now I'll show you. This is for what you did to my father.
My controller has indeed turned off.
What the
Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh wait, what? Wait, what?
Oh God, this is so twisted. I mean, suicide
Holy
and
shit.
homicide are supposed to be totally different things. Why is this happening to me?
Dude, this game is incredible. What? Oh my god.
Sorry. Did she hurt you?
That explains why none of this made any sense.
No. Don't come near. You shouldn't see this.
All right.
Holy shit. Okay. So then the one that killed the terrorist maybe wasn't her.
More. I don't know what's what anymore.
Or this could be a double bluff.
I'm sorry. It's just that I've never killed myself before.
Good line.
Laura, are you all right? I guess I'm over it now.
Okay, I mean, the coughing is going on and on here. It's so unbalanced. It has moments of grandeur. Oh, we're no longer in an FMA. You can tell because the cinematic bars have left. Oh, weird. I can't get up or look around, or even like local look around. So I guess I just want me to press A. Well, I'm gonna hit start. Oh no, never mind. My controller was just off. Well, we can check the archive. Anything new? No. Okay. Maybe I can look? Yeah, I can look around. Okay. But yeah, I can't otherwise move. So I'm just gonna hit A.
I'm sorry. There was a storage facility just ahead, and I saw it there too.
I think it's gonna end up being like a double bluff, maybe.
Body. Talk about freaky. I mean, Whoever really had to walk over their own dead body? I mean, I didn't think I'd end up killing myself, but I guess it's better than being killed by the other me.
Still alive. Remember that thing you said? Oh my god. This is insane, man. Holy shit. Oh god. Oh, it talks to us as well. Dude, this is nuts. The way it moves is upsetting.
Want to kill me? I am Kimberly. B. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Are you hurt anywhere?
Stop talking to me.
Shooting me.
I hate this.
I am Kimberly.
No, you're not. Dude, this is the...
Sorry.
This game has gone so much up in my respect. More than I ever expected.
Kimberly.
Like, it's completely unhinged. Don't get me wrong. But this stuff is impressive as hell. They really, like, it's so ambitious. I'm not totally sure it actually succeeds, but where it does succeed, I'm blown away.
I'm sorry. Are you hurt anywhere? What? Kill me. Why are you shooting me?
Like, the dialogue choices here and so forth are just perfect. And the behavior of this creature, the movement and stuff, I can't believe how good it is. It just, it's like uncharacteristic almost for the game.
Kill me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Are you hurt anywhere?
The gunplay works so much better than it looks like it should. I don't know, there's no way for me to convey that to you guys, but... Did that just make a sound? Like a cartoon?
Thanks, Laura. You saved my life.
See, it's all over the fucking place!
She's a clone, huh?
The moment you start complimenting it...
Certainly looks just like me. Gives me the creeps. I guess they have the ability to replicate the exact physical appearance of their victims. Oh. Do you think I'm... Don't worry, I'm human. You can't clone a person's mind.
How do you know that?
I suppose they grow at an accelerated rate from a DNA sample. A brainless Xerox copy. I guess if they're capable of a real conversation, they're probably not a clone. But they do learn pretty fast. Did you notice how that one could talk a bit? It was mostly mimicking, but in the end, maybe you can only go by the color of blood. It just seems so sinister. Hey, Laura, you do believe me, don't you?
This game is so crazy. What the fuck is a Xerox? It's a copy. Xerox is a brand name.
I bit the inside of my cheek. It's hard for me to even know what I am anymore.
She had a ketchup packet in there.
Crazy things going on around here. you end up suspecting yourself of the worst things. Gotta snap out of it, though. Come on, Janny. Let's go check out the next room.
Okay.
Did you really not know Xerox? It was actually XE or XEROX. It was just a brand of copy machine. It might have been the first one. They kind of, I mean, it was kind of like the Google of copy machines. People called them Xeroxes. Make a Xerox of that document, you know, that kind of thing.
It feels like we're on the far edge of the earth. But I think we'll sleep
Or like
well knowing
Kleenex,
there's
yeah,
3 of
that kind
us.
of thing.
It's tough trying to go to sleep by yourself. With no good memories to fall back on, it's like the night clings to you. The tides of night surging in, thick as tar, cutting you off from everything.
Yeah, Xerox is
leaving you all
still
alone in the
a
universe.
company. Fun fact, Xerox actually invented the graphical user
Take
interface
refuge with these drugs.
and mouse, I think. They invented the mouse.
To tell you the truth, the medicine is the reason I was on that plane.
And the company didn't want it, so they forced them to show it to Steve Jobs, who
so
just
thick with
stole it.
sticky, suffocating darkness that night. I thought I'd drown. I took my medicine, and that's when I saw it. It wasn't a trip.
They might have.
It was kind of a vision. A vision of a landscape.
Yeah, Jobs is
And after that,
just your
I could see it almost
typical
every
monster.
day
He
whenever
sucks.
I took a dose.
Well,
I knew
sucked.
I was being called there. And then I saw the place where this drug originated from, in a newspaper. The article was about Linda, how it was extracted from a type of lichen only found in the tundra of northern Canada. It mentioned that Linda triggered psychosis and aggression in some people, and that several violent murders in the past few years were committed by perpetrators who had taken Linda.
Oh yeah, there was something where he didn't take a shower for like
Even
20
many
years.
acts of cannibalism had been reported. The story went on about the relationship between human aggression and instinct, but I couldn't take my eyes off the photograph. I was mesmerized by it. It was exactly what I seen in my vision.
I love this little piano tune.
The same landscape. And that's why I got on that plane. Of course, you know the rest. Laura, do you remember anything yet? Your mother and that compact? And that David guy? He could be out there, still waiting for you. That David guy. Do you remember anything yet? Laura, remember anything? Laura, anything?
They had to make her talk and talk since they wanted to have a silent protagonist. That was a lot of extra mouth movements. Oh god, this game is so uneven. Oh, my opinion keeps changing though. To be honest, I started it with kind of the intention that we were just going to essentially laugh at it only, you know, because the initial impression it makes is rough. But they've done some stuff here that has really blown me away. For real. And now I'm starting to feel like they may have actually kind of been on the road towards something of a masterpiece, but it just has really uneven execution, you know? Like, I have to tell you that the monster fight that we just experienced is one of the best I think I've seen in a long time. In terms of the context and the way it was executed. I mean, first of all, you know that I'm like a big fan of The Thing and Body Snatchers and stuff like that. Old horror and new horror. But that particular flavor of stuff is like kind of right in my wheelhouse. And the way that they presented that, the way they built up to it, and then had the payoff of like her being like talking to you while trying to kill you and you're trying to fight her, and everything about it, the way it moved around, how it was hanging off the ceiling, talking and using guns, but also using that like stomach mouth thing, like just absolutely blown away by that. I liked that a lot. I liked that more than I expected to like anything in this game, to be honest. It's so bittersweet. It's just so bittersweet. Just to think of like, what if they had given it more time, you know? What if they had spent another year or two? I guess it wouldn't be on the Dreamcast. But if they could have polished it a bit better and improved the execution. Well, you're not wrong, Pubs, because I that's always a mixed bag too, right? Because it's like, would this be as good if it didn't have all the rough edges that it has? I don't know. But it's starting to make me wonder what heights it could have risen to. Oh, we're down in the, we're down in the bar. Okay. I guess Laura is sitting on the bed.
Hey, Laura. Do you think that guy Parker's still alive? It was so unfair to him. I'd really like to apologize to him. I misjudged him.
He might be. For a second, I thought she was talking about the guy that was waving the gun around. I'm like, I don't think he made it. I don't think he's doing so good.
Mommy.
No, the Dreamcast died shortly thereafter. But I think that's what TAC was trying to account for, Maury. That's why TAC is trying to add a year or two onto the beginning of the production rather than the end. Because if they would have spent a year or two longer on this game, it would have had to have come out on the Xbox or the PS2 or something. Okay. I can't move or get up, so all I can do is interact with them. Yeah, it was this game. So originally this game was supposed to be more of like a Dracula kind of game.
You want to go get some sleep? It'll be dawn in a few hours. And the days are very short around here anyway. I hope tomorrow's a good day. Today wore me out.
Yeah, it's a good question. They could just be clones. just going to keep bothering her. Excuse me.
Sorry. I guess I dozed off.
I didn't let her sleep for more than 2 seconds.
You should take this. You'll need it if you're gonna go up to the other building. Just jiggle the lock a bit, and the door will open. There's some sort of storage facility there, but it's too cold to stay for long. Not that there's much there except a lot of junk and a hatch on the floor.
Yeah. I honestly spend a lot of time thinking about
to lead down to a cellar,
what could have been.
but it was frozen shut.
Often.
The building's just up the hill. There's a large yellow lamp. But be careful because it's very dark along the way. Take the snowmobile if you want. Well, good night.
So we do have the opportunity to look around this room from different points now. So hypothetically, I should be able to walk over here. Damn it. I know there's a first aid behind this chair. You have a Dreamcast controller purse? Did you have a Dreamcast, Paint? And also, can you direct me to where you got this Dreamcast controller purse? Hey, here we go. Here we go. There we go. All right. Finally. Oh, no. The Dreamcast dying made the main character completely quit video game development. Main creator. Did I say character? I meant creator. Well, I mean, I don't want to be a pain in the ass, Paint. If it's hard to find, don't worry about it. But that's it. That's cool. You should at least send me a picture of that. I want to see that. He only made one Wii game afterwards. Wow. God damn. But yeah, I mean, like, that's the kind of stuff where I keep thinking about, like, what could have been. I keep doing that a lot, unfortunately. When we were checking out Soul Calibur earlier, I was thinking, like, ah, oh, fuck, that sucks, Pubs. That super sucks. Oh, sick, you found it already. Copy link. Oh my god, this rocks. What the fuck? Ah, it's out of stock? I assume it just is from a while back and doesn't exist anymore, huh? I love that. Ah, shit. View similar. You don't have anything similar, you fucks. Has it found its way onto eBay, I wonder? eBay.com. Zara Sega Dreamcast. Yes. Oh my gosh. So anywhere between like $70 to $90. There's some with a blue strap. Interesting. Why are they all in Cyprus and Japan? Just Cyprus and Japan over and over again. What an amazing little bag. Oh, it's the PAL version because it's got the blue swirl. That's why. When was this? When did this happen? I mean, it's PAL purse, basically. But it makes sense, because in that region, that's how they would remember the Dreamcast. It would have the blue swirl and yada yada. It's also why everyone has different nostalgia for the Super Nintendo's aesthetics, because, well, PAL in Japan kind of had the same. I think the colors were a little different. But in the United States, well, North America region, we got a completely fucking different Super Nintendo. Ah, man, I'm honestly considering picking up that damn bag. uh, I love it. It just looks so good. Wait, what's wrong with this one? It says new, but there's something wrong with the like VMU screen. It's like cracked or something? What happened to this? What the hell? In another photo, it looks like UV damaged? What is up with that screen area? Is it special somehow? Definitely doesn't match the product photo. Don't get that one, I guess. This other one looks fine. I need to find out when this bag came out. The Dreamcast backpack is where it's at? Wait, what? Come on. What's happening? Is it also Zara? Actually, that would have come up if because all I put in was Zara Sega Dreamcast. Sega Dreamcast backpack. It's just a Dreamcast. It looks cool, though. It's about the same price. I did find it. It is very cool. It just looks like a Dreamcast. It's the perfect thing to couple with the purse. Right? It just needs a cable connecting them. Speaking of the keyboard, I mentioned on Blue Sky today that I was just really obsessing about Dreamcast. And I got a reply from someone talking about how they are obsessed with the Hello Kitty Dreamcast. I was like, what? What are you talking about? Because I'd never heard of this. And in Japan, they had they had two Hello Kitty Dreamcasts. One translucent pink, one translucent blue. But what's really crazy is both of them had full matching peripherals. Controller, VMU, and this is what really blew my fucking mind, keyboard. They came with the fucking Dreamcast keyboard, translucent, either pink or blue. And it's also very different. The keyboard that was released here in the States was basically like a standard PC keyboard. It was like beige, and it looked like a fucking Gateway computer keyboard. But the keyboard with the Hello Kitty Dreamcasts is like a cool keyboard. It's like a smaller form factor. It looks way nicer. They are expensive, but honestly not as bad as I expected for the entire set. But it seems like, well, I didn't try looking for the individual bits, but if you want to get like the Dreamcast and all those peripherals I just mentioned and the box, it's like somewhere in the territory between like 400 and 500. Which again, I know that sounds probably like a lot, but as far as this sort of stuff goes, that's not that bad. I expected way worse for like a unique edition of a console, especially with all that stuff. Yeah, it looks great. I'm really bad at just playing the fucking game, huh? I just can't seem to help myself. It's really easy to get me to go on a fucking tangent. I am a really big fan of the Dreamcast, though. It's funny because I was not a Sega kid, but I really fell in love with the Dreamcast. And of course, the one that I finally get into was doomed. I didn't know it was doomed, but it was doomed. And very sadly doomed, because it is a worthy console. Okay, so there's all the parts are here of everyone. Lovely. Love to see it. We might be able to get that revolver. There's fake Kimberly. I don't even know what... Oh, is that a lampshade? I think it's a lampshade. I thought it was a part of her monster parts, but it's a lampshade that got knocked down. Yeah, actually, Dork, you're right. Yeah, it's thinking. I remember that. I had forgotten until you said it. Yeah, they had very 2000s advertisements. You thought it was a can of chili? It's pretty big. There's a human body right there for reference paint. Maybe a whole pot of chili. Yeah, I remember the PS9 commercials. Oh, okay. I was so worried about what she was going to do. Just closing the eyes. Big ass cans in the bulk section. Yeah, maybe, I guess. Okay. Anything else here? Any items? Look at the eyes on that. Why can we still go here? Is there still something to do? I thought maybe we'd be able to go over to that guy and possibly take the revolver, but no. I simply don't know. Yeah, you missed a lot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's shit really popped off. What can I say? I wonder what happens if we go back in here. Will she just look over the edge, perhaps? Who closed the door? I'm gonna check this door again. But just in case they decided to be really cheeky, I'm gonna save first. I can imagine this game having something like, you're trying this door again after you saw what happened? Alright, fine. Oh. No, we can't do anything. We can't try the door again. So it's just a waste of a walk. Waste of an FMA. Her arms are like 6 feet long and her hands are like 1 inch long. Fucking hell, that was so confusing. I thought that was in the game for almost an entire second. Ifa, thank you for the biddies. Alright, anything else here? I'm really mad that we can't go over and inspect the dude's body, but that's whatever. I think the only thing left to do is to check out the stairs. Anything nearby? There's a little plane. Nope. Let's go. What the hell is that? Holy shit. That fucked me up, because at first I didn't realize that that was a picture. Oy. What kind of fucking picture is this? Sith, thank you for the biddies. Okie dokie. Also, friendly reminder once again that we have Deep Fear up on the throne. If you want to contribute to that, we're crowdsourcing our way to another weird survival horror game that should be hopefully an interesting experience. I think we're about a third of the way there, so any contributions would be very appreciated. Yeah, the grenade rolling a little bit was a really nice touch. And also, when you contribute, you can make an alert go off that'll probably overlap itself. And it's me talking about dicks. So if that does it for you, you've got that to look forward to. What's over here? What's on this side? Hello? Why? Target the thing. Okay. Do not know why. Oh. Well, why, though? Game's a little bit inconsistent on this. Yeah, I do get the messages in the back end on Throne, even though they don't show up on stream. Okay, apparently that box was not of interest, despite looking very much like it was of interest. Ooh, cool camera view. That's sick. By the way, I don't think I've really sold you guys on Deep Fear. Let me see if I can get just the description for you real quick. Oh yeah, here we go. Well, shit, the manual is crazy because it's international, so it has every translation on every page. I just wanted to get a story synopsis, but it's unhinged. That doesn't really give us a synopsis, unfortunately. Deep Fear begins when a space capsule, presumed lost for 40 years, crashes into the Pacific Ocean. A U.S. Navy submarine picks up the capsule and brings it to the Big Table, an underwater research facility. Emergency Rescue Service member John Mayer, you know, the musician John Mayer, recently transferred to run safety drills and currently suffering from a cold, investigates with his submersible pilot Mookie after contact is lost with the submarine's crew, revealed to be due to crew members mutating into hostile monsters. So yeah, it seems worthy. Oh shit, I can actually drive this around now. Hot damn. How? Oh, okay. Oh god. How do I get off of the snowmobile, I wonder? I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I got off of the snowmobile. Alright, before we go snowmobiling, I want to look around the house a little bit more. We are in a fight. Oh shit. Hey, baby.
Sorry, you just fell so quickly. Did you know that it's really cold?
Yeah. Yeah, it is really cold. You know what, actually, I might be able to improve the visual situation for you guys. can I? Let's see if that helps. You'll have to let me know. Was that helpful? You didn't see any change at all. Well, so I have the old screen flash filter. It only deletes the center. It's probably because it's not a full screen white flash. It was less intrusive. Yeah, I was thinking maybe it would be less harsh. This only has one setting, which is like... Currently it's set to 0.1, and then it has a note that says usually between 0.1 and 0.3. Like I could try to increase it maybe, or decrease it. I've set it all the way to 0.3, which is the maximum. Let's see if that helps at all. The only concern is that it would interfere with the game in other ways somehow. Let me know how it is. Was that better or worse? So it still did the same thing. It made the middle of the flash look transparent. You can go back to A. Okay. Well, I guess if it's at least doing a little something, I can just leave it on. We have our new map. So we are here. This must be where Kimberly went. And the place that the key is for, maybe? This other path goes to a forest. Tunnel Mountain. So we can go through there, I guess, to the Weeping Wall. Tunnel Mountain Road. Kenny's Observatory. Interesting. Let's see if we have any new records to read. Surely we should, yeah? Oh, we do. Fantastic. We love these. Clone. A living creature created through the asexual reproduction of a single cell. The clone is an exact copy of the living creature from which the cell was taken, since the genetic structures of both are exactly the same. The term is derived from the Greek word klon, meaning a twig. DNA. With its double helix structure, DNA is the blueprint of organic life contained in genes. Human DNA strands contain about 3 billion pairs of data. Only a small fraction of DNA applies to genes, while the rest is called junk. Since junk parts have not been found in primitive organisms, these parts may reveal the origin of humankind's evolution. Cannibalism, the act or custom of eating human flesh. Compact, a small makeup case containing a mirror. When found unconscious in the snow, Laura was still clutching a compact thought to be a present from her mother because the words, "To Laura from your mother Lucy," were inscribed on top of the compact. I don't know, I hope one day we can solve this mystery. Storehouse. There is a building resembling a storehouse near the shed, with a yellow light hanging outside. Inside, the storehouse has been ransacked. There is a hatch on the floor, apparently leading to a basement. We haven't even been here yet. This is where we're going. Entrance to the basement. What appears to be the entrance to a basement is located inside the storehouse. However, this hatch is tightly locked. There must be some way to open it. Oh, I see what happened. Because I didn't go out exploring on my own before bothering Kimberly into unconsciousness, when she gave me the key, that event must have triggered these other things to just get dumped into the archive, because they just aren't needed anymore, I suppose. So there's a little building up here by this light, I guess. What is up with this light? That is a weird light. Oh, it's Christmas. Is this the storehouse? Excuse me, what are we looking at? Shouldn't we be seeing a Christmas tree? Oh, it's over here. It's functioning as well. Incredible. What a weird door. Okay, I don't think I'm in the right place. This feels like a Myst scene. Oh yeah, someone already said it. Is this Myst? Oh god, yeah. We have to play the weird Myst game that I picked up for the Xbox. Myst 4 Revelation. It actually looked insane. Oh, this key is for this? None of this matches the description that I thought. I don't know anymore. Someday, Grinder, I will do Myst. Two. Is this supposed to be binary? 3. 1. 0. Error. Okay, well, there's not very many combinations. Unless I'm misunderstanding this. I've done it. Is this where Linda is made? Another one of her. Why is it her? Always her. That's... We walked over here for that? No other point to this? I guess not. What's kind of interesting, as I'm thinking about it, is that this is very FMV style stuff, right? Which is essentially what they did with D. Okay, we have a more complicated version of that door switch. It kind of looks like something's written on the wall, but it's pretty blurry. That looks freaky, whatever that is. Oh. Okay. Okay, all right. Let's look at this then, I guess. 7. Same key, I hope. I don't know if that's supposed to be ice or what. So this is binary, right? I don't know binary. So I'd be guessing at this. Well, this would be... Right. Huh. Okay. Huh? I like how that's what are they called? Yeah, Nixie tube. I can't do anything except for press this button. And unfortunately, I don't have any idea what we're looking for at all. This seems like it's fully random. 362, 363. Wait. Maybe this isn't random? This is fascinating. Hey, Lindley, thank you for the biddies. Unfortunately, I have no idea what they want from me. Not correct. Let's see if we've got anything new in the archive. No. I guess this is the storehouse that we're in, but it's weird. I don't know. I simply don't know. I mean, was that a yellow light hanging outside? I imagine that we're not supposed to brute force it. It is kind of a Half-Life sound. We don't really have any clues, so... The game seems to reward essentially going, trying, returning, and then going and trying and returning. Ah. What's this? It kind of sounds like a degaussing sound, yes. It's close enough. Thought there'd be something more useful here than that. I thought wrong. Okay, I was checking if anything changed there, but no. Can we search the desk? No. Probably a fire extinguisher, I would assume. I tried looking directly at it. It wasn't interactable, so. Okay, she did that in the weirdest way possible. I mean, for all we know, there could be more fake Kimberlys. What's more concerning is what killed that fake Kimberly. That is just this whole entire game. I'm gonna check and see how they're doing in here. Someone should cover those bodies up. Or drag them outside or something. Oh no. Oh, okay, she's still there. I saw the empty chair and I was like, did Janny leave? Well, she would have had to have passed the bodies to come in here. So, maybe? Okay. So, nothing with them. Well, they specifically had her stay outside initially so that she wouldn't see the bodies. So it was actually, it had come up. Okay. Might be time for another save. Wait, I've had some fights. I'm not getting more experience? What happened? Oh, wait. That first save I hadn't fought anything yet. I guess you don't get experience from bosses. Seems like a weird oversight. Now, can I get this out of here? Oh, whoop. Wrong button. Oh, good. My god, it's not great. You basically have like full tilt. Oh, okay, I guess with the snowmobile we still have to fight monsters. Good lord. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that this is not the best. Okay, I guess I'm not supposed to go that way. Oh, I can't bring up the map or my menu or anything while I'm on this. Ooh, new version of the tentacle guy. Also, they hit very hard. Very hard. Yay! Best thing about that, free heal. Oh god. Uh-oh, guys. Oh! Okay. Learn something. Uh-oh, guys. I think I made it through. I also thought I died. Oh my gosh. What the? Hello? Okay, that's a lot. Hits hard. Yeah, the snowmobile doesn't quite seem worth it, does it? I was hoping it would use the analog quality of the trigger, because you use the right trigger to accelerate. But, no. Like, even if I'm gentle with the trigger, it's all or nothing. Whoa. Okay, we have birds. We have a new version of these guys. They probably need you leveling up for gameplay purposes, so they couldn't let you, you know, skip over it or whatever, maybe. I can't believe we didn't get anything new in the archive. Okay, so we're under the tunnel thing. I guess we can try going to Kenny's observatory. I don't really know what else to do. I tried talking to Kimberly. I tried sleeping. Not much else to try, really. Oh god, these guys, two of these guys, they seem very, very strong. Okay, that wasn't too bad. They like stacked on top of each other, so I was able to just kind of cut them both down bit by bit. Oh god. Yeah, they needed to do some sort of smoothing, because driving over these really rather sharp and large polygons is not good. Yeah, but the shotty has such limited ammo, I'm like scared to use it. I'm gonna need to be hunting because I'm getting ass whipped. I'm gonna use up all my meat. It's also very unfortunate that I can't access the map in this situation or something. Okay, we have arrived at our destination. We have not managed to kill a moose yet. Well, I haven't. Let's not put this on everybody. Yep, we are right at the entrance to Kenny's observatory. I don't know what else to do but to go here. God damn it. Foxborn, thank you for the biddies. Very much appreciated. Oh, very good. You got a first aid spray. It looks like for this we need a code that we do not have. Oh, it's a 6-digit code. Huh. Shit. Is it the Because it was a 6-digit on the Nixie tubes. Right? I already tried that food. It doesn't skip it. Maybe it is? I don't know. That's what I was thinking. But I didn't write that down. So now I have to snowmobile my ass back. Or someone can pull it from the VOD, I guess. It's alright, I can go get it. You're almost at it. 789426 maybe? Why that? I'll try them as they come. I'll try IFA's first here. No, 846413. IFA. It's alright. Hey, it was that. It's whatever we set it to. How weird. Well, I don't feel bad about cheating in this way. It just saves us a stupid trip back. Unnecessary backtracking. Thank you for your help. That is one long-ass escalator. We're gonna watch the whole thing in real time? Seems like it. Well, it just shows her face going, huh? Oh. Oh. Look at the banners, Laura. What are the banners? What are the tapestries? Compasses? They were deleting the stairs at the top very visibly. Yeah, this is in the Northern Territories. Wow, hey, no yelling. No yelling, Mr. Bear. Mr. Beavis Bear. Big Bear Johnson. Where's Small Bunyan? This is a very Mistian facility. We use our inside voices. Yeah. I love to say stupid stuff to my dogs. It is a telescope, yeah. We're in an observatory.
Ah, Linda. Listen. Do you hear that?
Yes, dear.
So, this is the sound of death. Oh, what I hear now is that faint whisper, the sound of all life coming to an end. Earth is dying. The sound is so bittersweet.
I'm sorry. I don't think I really understand.
No, dearest. You understand much more than I do about everything.
If you say so.
Linda, I'm so happy that the two of us can be together at this moment. Who's there? Is someone there? Is that you, David? No, couldn't be. So we have a visitor on our last night. I don't know what you want, but don't come any closer. Please. I don't want anyone to see me in this debilitating condition. You know what I mean, don't you? A monster has gotten me. Oh, I'm still alive, but I'm beginning to change. I'm transforming into a monster myself. Linda, this may be a suitable end for someone like myself.
No matter what happens, you are still you.
Linda, I remember everything so clearly about the night we first met.
So do I, dear.
The stars were so beautiful.
As they are tonight.
I think he's talking to his computer.
If I close my eyes, I can see the stars the way they were that night. How did I stray so far from that to become the madman that I am?
You are no such thing, my dear.
Yes, I was mad to have turned you into this.
No.
I'm very sorry, but please, keep your distance. This is how I want to meet my fate with my beloved wife under the stars.
Yeah, we literally can't approach. I can interact. God, the Dreamcast disk drive is working its ass off.
Probably heard, but many people in the outside world call me a mad scientist. It's true, but only insofar as this planet itself is mad. I was consumed, obsessed with a desire to see the moment of death for this cruel, savage world. I was nothing more than another doomsday monger, and didn't even know it. In the 10 years since both our sons grew up and left home, I've known nothing else. My obsession cost me every cent of the profits earned from refining an indigenous lichen. Then, finally, my hard work and devotion produced tangible results. It was 2 years ago, while studying eclipses and old sundials, that I realized the truth about Stonehenge. By mapping the light and shadow patterns of Stonehenge, then computing them against the position of the stars, I came to the conclusion that Stonehenge had been used to predict solar eclipses. And as I made further progress, I finally discovered that Stonehenge was actually created to predict a specific day, the final day of all days. The end of everything. This discovery shook me to the very core. For 30 years, I had waited for the apocalypse, and with that knowledge within my grasp, my mind recoiled in horror. Earth was about to die, along with everything in it. Was this what my heart truly desired? I christened the day the Great Eclipse and tried to pinpoint the exact time of its occurrence. By then, I had changed my mind. I wanted to save this world and needed to know when the end would come and how it would occur. Unfortunately, it took more than a year and a half for the computer to calculate the answer. It was only 3 days ago that I learned that the Great Eclipse would fall on December 25th in the year 2000, on Christmas Day. But who would listen to the ravings of a madman? I sent for my older son, a special agent with the FBI, but apparently he could not make it in time. Who would have guessed such a thing? A shower of meteorites touching off a pandemic of mutations. People turning into plant-like monstrosities. We are being consumed. The entire planet is being cannibalized. The great unknown has always been with us throughout our time on this planet, let alone in the far reaches of space. This day was deduced and recorded in stone around the dawn of history. But we of the modern age choose to remain ignorant. For all our great learning, all we can hope to understand is how much we do not know.
What do you mean, Ifa?
By limiting our concerns to those of humanity alone.
That's what all the rest of us do.
We have no memory
Most
of our
people make that
beginnings
assumption.
and perish unaware in the end. All we could do was briefly glimpse into the chasm of time.
It's only freaks that do this shit.
Ask of you, stranger, would you please commit us and everything here to flames and ashes? Destroy all traces of my work. There is nothing more I can do, absolutely nothing. What good will a warning be to a new civilization that is sure to evolve in tens of millions of years? What little humanity I had left was taken by those creatures. At least allow me the dignity to choose my own end. Please, break the glass by your side and get the flamethrower. You must put an end to all you see here.
Because they're freaks, Ifa. Wait, so there's a flamethrower in that glass there, I guess? Should I kill this guy? Jesus, man. I don't know what it is about this scene. It might be those videos that are playing, but it is making the disk drive flip the fuck out. Like it's doing a steady tick of reading, but it was really flipping out when he was talking. I don't know if you can hear it, and if you're not familiar, the Dreamcast disk drive is that's a good description. It seeks angrily. Boy, does it seek angrily. It kind of sounds like a, I don't know, like a fucking CNC machine or whatever. It's just going like that right now. No drive sounds like a GD-ROM drive. GD-ROM drives are fucking unhinged. Probably could be better if I got in there and did some refurbishing. Probably needs some oil on the spindle or whatever, or not the Like the thing that moves the laser forward and backwards. What does it seek for? Revenge? It sounds like it.
I have done everything I possibly can. I leave the rest up to you and your generation.
I can put the mic near it real quick so you guys can get a taste of what it sounds like. There. Actually, I have this second microphone. So just listen to this. Just tearing ass. It was doing double this while the entire time that guy was talking. Just it's the loudest console I have. It was actually distracting me. You guys were lucky you weren't having to listen to it. Actively scratching the disc, yeah. Yeah, little known fact, Dreamcast games are actually one-time use. Your PS3 is so loud? I don't really recall PS3s being all that loud. So, imagine louder. The Dreamcast is louder. It uses a stylus. It's actually a gramophone. That's what the G stands for in GD-ROM. Gramophone disc. I don't know how to get this flamethrower he mentioned.
I have done everything.
He doesn't have anything else to say. So, I don't even know. I think it's this glass here he was talking about, but like, I can't get closer. I can't move. If I turn, I go back that way. So, pop him? I can't even. There's like nothing I can do. If I'm facing this way, I can only interact. I can't. Pressing forward does nothing. Looking left and right just turns me fully around. And if I use the local look, it doesn't key in on anything for me to interact with, right? You would think maybe it would like zero in on this and we'd break the glass and take the flamethrower like he said. Nope. So this is all I can really do now. So I'm just gonna do it. I'm leaving. Maybe the glass was further back? I can't look at the telescope anymore. Oh, what the... He said break the glass. Not like that. Are you insane? You have a shotgun. Use the butt of the shotgun. That's how you lose your tiny hands. Dude, the Dreamcast is fucking going. It is going right now. It wasn't earlier, so this must be like on the... Like, we must be nearing the end of disc 2 or something. Is that a flamethrower? That does not look like a flamethrower.
I'm ready.
Burn me. Oh, it's going to be FMA style.
Thank you. It was my mother who gave me life, and it is you who gives me the fate that I must face. Thank you, stranger.
He's taking it well.
If ever you come across either of our boys, David or John, please tell them for me that we died in peace with ourselves. John works at a nearby pharmaceutical storage facility. He may be able to help. And David should be on his way here as well. Ah, Linda, I can hear the end coming. Can you hear it? I'm so very sorry for everything I put you through, my darling. Linda, you stayed with this foolish man till the very end. And all I can do is say, I'm sorry.
It's all right, dear. I was always happy being by your side.
Madness.
We met at night when the stars were the most beautiful. And since that time, we shared the same starry skies.
What? What the fuck? Absolutely insane.
Laura, I'm all right. I'm not sleeping.
Okay. I can't look around, by the way.
Just thinking about my father. He works in an
Confirmed.
observatory near here. I was going to see him. He wrote me a letter out of the blue last week. And for the life of me, I cannot figure out why. But I thought, this time I can finally do something for my family, you know? My father and I didn't get along. I've only seen him a few times since I left home. And I couldn't protect my mother. Maybe this is justice for being so damned selfish and leaving my kid brother to face it all alone. Why am I don't know why I thought of him at a time like this. But I guess I may never see them again. Not like this.
Damn.
Not in the condition I'm in.
He dead. I'm so glad we did this game. What the hell? Right back out in the world. My friends, that is going to do it. I hope you've enjoyed this extremely hot mess. It's been quite something. Oh no, I have so many entries to read. I'll give these a quick read before I go. Mad scientist. A term often applied to a scientist who conducts research and experiments whose purposes are difficult to comprehend. Some such scientists are just misunderstood and go on to make tremendous inventions and discoveries. However, many simply seek to conduct inhumane and dangerous research and experiments. Herbs, a general term for plants valued for their flavor or medicinal properties. Herbs cause a wide range of effects when ingested by humans, including curing disease, mood control, and even death. These wide-ranging effects have been studied since ancient times. Sundial, an instrument that indicates the time of day based on the shadow cast by a vertical protrusion. Solar eclipse. A solar eclipse occurs when the moon is positioned between the sun and the earth, thus blocking out the solar rays. In ancient times, solar eclipses were believed to be ominous omens and have been mentioned in folklore throughout the world. In China, an eclipse reflected the power of the emperor. Columbus used this phenomenon to amaze natives in the New World. Yikes. Stonehenge. The ruins of a prehistoric monument created circa 2000 BC in Salisbury Plain in southern England. Since the openings in the outer circle correspond to the directions of sunrise and sunset at that time, the structure may have been used to predict solar eclipses. Meteorites. Solid rock-like matter that falls to Earth from space, sometimes visible as a streak in the sky or shooting star. The meteorite that struck Laura's plane fell to the ground in the northern region. Perhaps this meteorite has something to do with people being transformed into monsters. FBI? FBI? An abbreviation for America's Federal Bureau of Investigation. The Bureau was founded in 1908 for the purpose of investigating crimes and arresting criminals. The FBI is a division of the U.S. Department of Justice. Uh-huh. Okay. Weapons. Oh, we don't get to have the flamethrower. Is that right? Or is it an item? Tis. Oh, we didn't read this either. We didn't read this either. Map B. Map of the Malign region, which is surrounded by vast forests and high mountains. The large Malign Lake, which carries the name Wicked in French, can be seen on the map. Issued by BS Travelers, it is a simplified, portable map drawn on a scale of 1 to 6,000. Small key. A small key received from Kimberly. It is used to enter a storage-like building. Flamethrower. Obtained from Kenny's observatory. Fueled with a liquid gas mixture, the flamethrower shoots out very powerful jet-like flames to burn its target. In freezing regions, it can also be used to unblock frozen locks, valves, etc. So we'll be using this to get into the basement of the facility, basically. Very interesting. We're making steady progress with this game, and that's nice, right? Anywho, thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a beautiful night. I'll see you next stream.